guys, this is Luis here. So right now I forgot to do this earlier and I just thought of it right now. I was supposed to record this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm adding some LED lighting underneath, like inside underneath the grill. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so here's the grill. It's hard to see. What I'm doing is I'm adding some LEDs underneath here, like inside. So like I'm putting it like underneath here. Some LED strips that has like the little 3M sticky stuff, double-sided tape underneath. So I'll just paste it here. And also I added some silicone, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I put some of that so it could stick there properly. And I added some tape in there too, so it won't like fall, since the silicone is like pretty fresh. Let me show you what I've done. So if I lift this up, you can see the LED strip, and I put that tape, the blue tape. Obviously I'm not covering the LED diodes. It's just to help the LED strip to stick properly. I'm just gonna leave those tape for at least like a day or two, and afterwards I'm just gonna remove them. Alright, and so to power these suckers, I ran a wire through the intake. It's like over there. So I ran the wire here. It's going over here. I already unscrewed this. As you can see, there's like a couple of screws. I already unscrewed that. So I have to lift this up and tuck this cable underneath in this protect thing, this cover, because underneath here is where the headlight is. So I have to run this wire over here, over passing the fuse box cover, and then I'm running the wire over here through the firewall down here. Obviously there's like a grommet down there. There's already a hole in the grommet because obviously I already have a aftermarket sub installed. So since I already cut that hole, I already how to use a hanger wire, tape this wire and then just pass it through it, just to make it easier, just to pass through in the firewall grommet. So from there, I passed it through here. It's underneath there. It's hard to see, there's no light. But yeah. So here's the wire. Here's the wire. This. I just taped this just to protect the pins. So I have to remove this part here, untape this tape, and then once I take this off, there's gonna be like 4 pins that is gonna be revealed. So I can put this, I can connect this to this thing right here. It's a little control module here. There's like 4 different LEDs that I can connect to. I used to have this inside of my car, but I decided to take that off and actually use those LEDs and put it on the front grille. So I'll just connect that wire that I brought in here in the firewall, connect it here, one of these ports, it doesn't matter. I'll just connect it here, and here's where the power goes through here. So this is the power, and the power wire is this one. It's already connected to the positive. It's already connected to the fuse box underneath there. It's already tapped into another fuse. And then the negative is this wire here. If I follow this wire here that I'm touching or grabbing, whatever, as you can see, there's like a red wire right there. I already connected this wire, and it's connected. It's already screwed into a screw. That's the negative terminal there. So yeah, so this is my power here. But what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna add a switch, and with that switch I can actually just, you know, manually turn it on and turn it off. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna give it a little test so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Yo, what up guys? This is Luis from the future. After editing the video, I forgot to mention that where I placed the switch. So I've placed it right here next to these other buttons. I actually rearranged these two buttons because these two buttons were on this side. So this one was placed here and this one was placed here. So originally this here was blank, and obviously I left still this blank. And I used one of the blanks and I made a hole to place that switch. So you're gonna see 3 different pins in this switch, and on those 3 pins, one of them you're gonna distinguish that has like a brass color to it. That's the negative terminal, and then the middle one, it's the positive within that switch, and the last one will be for to power your device. I ran 3 wires. One of them is the negative. The negative, I ran that wire down here behind this plastic cover here. The way to remove this plastic cover is you have to use your fingers and lift this up. If you can't do that, you can use a plastic removal tool. It's like a long plastic tool. It's just like use a very narrow tip to fit in between the edges here, and just try to lift this up. It's a pain in the ass, but it's doable. So once you remove that, you can run those wires underneath here. There's like a passageway down here. It goes down here, and then it's pretty dark there. But you just run those wires over there, and it's gonna get to that one screw that I said earlier in the video. It's behind the brake pedal, and it's next to the steering rod. I'll show you a picture, and that picture, it will show you exactly what I'm talking about. And the positive, I did the same thing. I ran the cable down there, all the way down there behind the pedals. Obviously I managed to hide those cables, so, and also have those cables not be in the way. So once I did that, I actually tapped the wire into one of the fuses, and that particular fuse that I picked was the one that powers this thing right here, the cigarette lighter, or where you charge your phone. So right now I'm going to show you an example. Remove this thing. So I have this thing that charges your phone. So my car's off, so if I put this in now, all the way in there, there's supposed to be a blue LED light that's supposed to turn on, but it's not obviously on because the car's off. So if I turn it on, see, the blue LED light just turned on, so that means the cigarette lighter's on, and that means I'm able to turn on my lights since it's tapped into the cigarette lighter. See, now my LED lights are on, and now they're off. So if I turn it off, now it won't turn on anymore. Alright, so the final pin is the other positive signal that powers your devices. So I ran that cable down there in the same route, same place. This cable is particularly smaller because there's this control module that I showed earlier. I placed it right over here. It's like right here, literally right here. So I placed it there. The reason why, since it's there, there's another cable that I showed earlier in this video that it has like 4 pins. It was tapped into one of the fuses, the positive, and the negative was connected to the negative terminal behind the brake pedal. So what I did is I took off that positive that was tapped into a fuse. I took it off, and I connected that cable to this cable where it's connected to this switch, and the negative I left it alone. I left it in the same place. I reroute that cable over here and I hit it down there so it won't make any. So I did a cable management over there, and I plugged it into the control module, and from there, once I turned it on, and it does this now. So every single time that I turn it on, it will the LEDs will turn on. So there you have it, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. So I'm gonna press the switch over here. Alright, so it's turned on. As you see the LEDs right there. But I'm gonna turn off this light right here so you guys can see it better. And voila. Right now it's blue, but obviously I can change the color. See, is this app right here? Okay, so I think I connected it to the wrong port. Let me see.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so actually I had it connected to port number 4. All right, so as you can see there it goes, changing the colors. All right, so I have it already. Let's see if I can focus. Brightness, the speed, I can change the speed of it. So let me change the speed. So I'm gonna test tap it. Let me see if I can. There you go. I can go faster. It's not all the way, but you get the idea. So there you have it, guys. So that's my little project that I was doing. I was planning to do this for a while, but I just didn't have the time until now. So yeah, so every time I want to go to car meets, now I can turn this thing on and just play with it. Alright guys, so I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'll keep you guys updated, see if I can, if I think of another little project, and I'll record it. But yeah, catch you guys later. See ya.